Wow.
Hey, 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 hey. It is your country boy,
And your city girl,
Eric
and Elaine.
of E Squared,
Yes.
where we are promoting a positive relationship culture in our community. All right?
And you have joined us, and we say
Yes.
welcome.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. So listen, if you're looking to tonight, we're going to be talking about basically not following the famous people. What was interesting is, and it's not about the people per se, it's about the situations and how a lot of times celebrity movements determine our movements.
Yeah.
You know,
Society.
everyday society,
Yeah.
you know, society and people, you know, and we're going to talk about that in just a moment. So if you're interested in learning about, you know, talking about Rihanna's pregnancy, you got
Is that why you tuned in?
Noel Jones and the Cracker Jack ring
That
proposal.
got your attention, I'm
Right.
sure.
Cora Jakes, you know,
Yes.
divorce.
Yes. It's a lot
Pray
happening.
for that family. Yes.
A lot happening, yeah.
Yes. There's a lot of
Absolutely.
challenges,
Prayers are-
you know, and everything. And again, we're not talking about the people. We're talking about the situations that are occurring that no one is exempt from. Then we're
that
going to
part.
talk about the suicide of Miss USA. And you're like, what does that even have to think? Stick around and you'll see exactly what's going on there. All right. Let's start out.
Let's just dive in.
Get into it. So, a couple of announcements before we get involved
Yes.
there.
A couple of
So-
announcements are what, Eric?
So, let's see.
We are trying to do better.
Right.
So,
we try to stay
We're
on,
trying to stay on task so
stay
that
on
we're
task.
not keeping y'all here
all night long.
for
So,
an hour plus.
but the thing is, Elaine,
yeah.
tomorrow,
Yes.
as far as the announcements, what's tomorrow?
Oh, tomorrow is Friday. February the 18th.
Yeah, I got you. All right. How many years? Now you say it this time because that's an infraction.
What?
Yes.
I should say it?
Yes, you should
I
say
like
it this
when
time.
You say
No, I want to hear you say it this time because you act like you ain't remember what it was.
I did remember.
Okay,
Everybody
what is
knows that I know.
How many years?
I've been married to you for 27 years.
What kind of years? Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I don't say
yeah.
that.
You gonna say it tonight? You gonna say it tonight?
Y'all hear that?
Yeah, you gonna say it tonight.
Wonderful years.
What else? Give me some other adjectives.
I mean, amazing.
Yes.
Adventurous.
Okay. How come you can't use my adjectives?
Because they're yours.
All
And
right.
you're you and I'm me.
Anyway, so look, we having so tomorrow. We ready? Tomorrow for a wonderful day of
Yes.
enjoying one another and remembering how we came together, the mission, the vision, the message, all of that. That sounds like a trailer to a movie, huh?
And the mess.
Yeah. Well, hey,
Come on, we were a mess.
mess age. Anyway,
We weren't a whole mess.
so yeah.
But we were a mess, and the Father took
Yes,
that.
he took that mess.
And he gave us a great message.
And yeah, gave us a great message. Anyway, so look,
Well,
we
before
want
we
to
get
thank.
too deep, we want you to go ahead and grab
Yes.
you something to drink, right? Come on, babe.
Yes.
We're going to, of course, call this night in. Look at that. Look at how I did you. Look at how I
Yeah,
did
you got the lemon all on there. Got the lemon all on
lemon
there.
hanging all off. There you go, right? So we're doing the healthier approach tonight. Alkaline. All the way.
What's up with that? Country folk.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yeah, so get you something
Proud
to
be
drink.
country.
And come on and sit with us, and let's go in.
Yes.
Let's talk about some relationships.
Yes. Well, first we want to give thanks to
Absolutely.
Tyrone and Michelle Walker, my brother from another mother, and my sister from another mister, for blessing us for our anniversary.
They did.
They gave us some money.
They did.
Via Cash App.
Yes.
To celebrate the 27 years.
And we appreciate it.
And we gonna milk we gonna get every cent worth out of it.
Oh my goodness, that we will. We will. I'll make sure.
Appreciate you.
Yes.
You. All right. Also, we want to talk about the Houston's second annual National Marriage Week.
Yes.
We had a wonderful time. A wonderful time. We wasn't with you last week because we working.
We were in the trenches.
We in the trenches. We working.
Yeah.
And everything. So
and it was fun.
Yes, it was.
We had a blast.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
The couples were surprised. It was different from last year, where we talked about general topics and whatnot. And it was a conversation.
Yeah.
As was this one. This was still a conversation, but it was honed right into that couple. It was specific. It wasn't cookie cutter.
Right.
It was specific to that couple.
Yes.
So each one of them.
And so they left with their own a preview version of their customized relationship printout, right?
Yeah, report.
And so report. And
a report
that
on their relationship
in and of itself is a great bonus.
Help them to know where they are and everything. So that was wonderful. Then we had Miss Mogul, my friend. Well, Elaine's friend now, because Elaine done just stole my friend. She's still all my friends.
People the truth.
Still all my friends. So anyway,
they already know.
The interview was wonderful. If you hadn't seen it, go on Facebook or YouTube and check it out.
JD3 TV, all of those platforms.
Yes, JD3 TV. You can go in and watch it. Leave your comments. We love feedback.
Yes.
Hands down, we can't get better if we don't get feedback. That's something that you see that we don't see.
Yeah.
That somebody else need to see.
That's right.
Right?
That's right. And send all of the comments about how we can get better. Send them to Eric, but send me all of the things that you say, you know what, like, this was a great job. Like, send me the good stuff, okay? I want the good stuff. Send him all the other stuff. But anyway, that's just how it should be. No, I'm teasing.
Well.
Y'all send us whatever you want to say.
Yes. Help us get better. Help us get better. Also, on the podcast, we have the podcast. We are also on Wani Radio. Download the app. Wani, WONI.
WONI. Do I
You
want
can
to
catch if you did get if you didn't get to watch live tonight, you could always go back and listen to it on Wani Radio, WONI. Again, get the app. It's wonderful music. Independent radio is not bound to the whole commercial interest thing. You have a lot of great information on there. You have a lot of great information regarding Forge and homeschooling.
Everything.
It's just a plethora of information, independent information that you can get. News. You have Issachar Online. Yes. Jazz.
Informational news. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, just look, a plethora. Just go on WONI and check it out.
Yes.
And I'm also noticing that you ain't saying nothing about my little dance, my little cheer.
Oh, I didn't. I'm sorry. When I be working sometimes, but you can show me later. Yes. You can give me the extended version later.
Okay, let's get back to it. Come on.
All right. So anyway, we was talking about, dealing with celebrities, right? We see our celebrities. We have our favorite celebrities, and we kind of follow their lives. Different people follow their lives and everything. We said, what celebrity you follow? What have you?
I don't follow really. Like, I do have people that. About me.
About you.
I love relationships, I love children. I love families. And so anything that surrounds that and the positive nature of a family. Right. Right. So that's me. And so I will, I'm going to always be looking for those relationships to kind of stand out to me like that. Like, I know how people feel about, Will and Jada. But, and at the reign of their their marriage,
The height of, you know,
the height, thank you, the height of their marriage,
to the reign.
and
Their reign as
Right.
married people. Okay.
but just the positivity. I mean, anybody that deals with positive relationships. I even I will go back all the way back to Whitney and Bobby Brown. I mean, that was just how faithful I was, and I am.
Okay.
I'm
Because
loyal
you
to-
held out hope against
to
hope.
healthy relationships.
Yes, you were holding out hope against hope, and so yeah. And there are no perfect relationships, you guys. That
is
part,
so true.
that's something that you I mean, you can learn from all of it. And all
Yeah.
of these relationships that we're going to talk about now, we're this is for educational purposes, for us to learn or whatnot. So,
Learn and
anyway, so since Elaine talking about following folks or whatever,
you follow?
but there's some things. I mean, that's not anybody really that I just follow. I like some guys that are not very well known to the entire world. Now they have major followings on YouTube, like Led Farmer. I
yes.
like him,
Yeah.
and the fact that his lady Led, his wife, she doesn't have to be in front of the camera or whatever, but they work together. They work
Yeah.
together. I love seeing stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think it's those
He
kind of
speaks
people.
so well of his wife.
Right. Right.
Make no mistake about it. So yeah, they are in it together.
It's people like that. Now, if I'm going to choose some, I'm proud to see Samuel L. Jackson and his wife
was
hold it
just about
down
to say,
over the
you're
years.
cheating. Yeah, go ahead for it. Yeah.
Denzel Washington and
Yes.
his wife hold it down over the years. And I know there's
Yes.
more,
like
but
Morris Chestnut and his wife.
well,
They
we
just
don't know.
celebrated
We don't
27
know
years.
about Morris.
just saying.
It's something about Morris that I'm having a
There is
situation with.
nothing about Morris other than
Yeah.
just he should be commended. Him and his wife of what did you
I think
share
you're
that news
biased.
to me?
No,
They've been married for 27
they've
years.
been married
just
for
like us.
27 years.
Yes.
Way to go, Morris, Lavelle, Chestnut.
Chestnut.
I'm not gonna.
Anyway, Morris
Anyway.
Chestnut is holding it down as well.
There's a
So,
situation with Elaine, and
I mean, it's
anyway,
celebrity
so,
crush, but
yeah.
no worries, honey.
You
No
admit that in front of the people in front of America.
Don't make
gonna say
me
that in front-
admit yours.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
so, so
But yeah, no, but we believe in healthy relationships,
Yeah,
and we want
yeah.
to encourage those relationships that are really like hanging in there.
Yes.
that's doing the work, because it takes work, and I don't like to say that it's hard work like a lot of people tend to.
because it's
it
something
is
you
work.
love to do, you do it.
Absolutely.
It's not even so much work like that, but you
my
go into it
philosophy
knowing
on
that
it.
you're gonna have to put something in it
Yeah.
and everything. So one of the things too about dealing with being careful not to follow just to follow these people as if they walk on water or whatever type thing, because people, how many babies were named Rihanna after Rihanna came out? How many babies are named Beyonce? How many babies are named Destiny when Destiny's Child came out?
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
How many, children are walking around here with these different names of these drinks that are popular at different times?
Okay.
Like, daiquiri, you hear that in a song, or you hear some things in a song. Ooh, I said daiquiri, didn't I? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know
daiquiri.
somebody, so be
I'm not saying, I'm just saying how sometimes
I'll
thing that are
explain it to her
promoted.
if she ever watches this. Yeah.
Some things that are promoted in the media by celebrities, the advertising, nobody pays that much money in marketing to you to not cause you to alter your behavior, or cause you to, or inspire you to go and do something, which is purchase their product or emulate their product or whatnot. So in that, we may not, even if you don't buy a product or whatever, you begin to imitate
And emulate
what you see, yes, and everything.
Whatever's in front of you the most.
Right.
Right. And so that's why, the media is what it is, right? They really pull us in, and they have, where if you are not, conscious enough to know that you are in control of your own what your intake is, then you'll be gobbled
Gobbled
in
up.
by all of the fanfare and all of that. And it's easy to do. I mean, we all have been there.
We had just this past Sunday, we have one of the greatest examples of that, where people who, this organization has discriminated against a people group, and then you get a rapper into that organization, and he's supposed to change everything. It goes by 3 years and nothing changed because we're still having lawsuits against this people group, but they bring out the music of the folks who stopped watching that particular organization. They stopped watching the games. They went to having lotteries to win money if you watch the game and everything. And so you come out and all of a sudden everybody's running back because they had these people that they identified with.
Which is, our generation.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
They're going for the mature generation.
Yes, right? Because we the ones that's, at least got some money. And two, we the ones that remember those things. But let me say this. Following the famous people can get you in trouble. You can find that all the way in the Bible.
It's in the Bible?
It's in the Bible. In Numbers 16 chapter.
What you say?
And then in Numbers the 26th chapter, it talks about the famous people.
It is. It's in the book.
It's in the book. And the famous people got swallowed up. Understand? So anyway, we're going to talk about Rihanna and her pregnancy. There's nothing new. We've had some engagement about Rihanna and her pregnancy with A$AP Rocky and everything. And listen, it is what it is,
Yeah, so I think that story speaks to how so much of our relationships are now, they're just kind of doing the opposite of what tradition was, right? Which is breaking away from the normal, which is marriage before the carriage.
Marriage before the carriage.
Right.
We've seen that. That's been, done, some of us, not myself, but there are your relatives. We know somebody that's a cousin or maybe your sister or your brother was a carriage before the marriage type thing, right? So it's nothing new under the sun. Okay.
Absolutely.
Then we're going to talk about Noel Jones and the Cracker Jack box, right? The how that whole situation panned out. We won't go deep into it. We just want to.
Well, let me just say thank you to our sister who sent this story to us. We appreciate, and so for those, because we're covering these topics, they deal with relationships. So this is what this platform is all about, which is dealing with relationships, right? And so what we want to do when things are sent to us, we want to, of course, share. And this is our disclaimer: we're not putting anybody down. No. We're not saying that we're the experts and we've got it all together and what they need to do and how you need to take what we're saying as the Bible, right, of relationships regarding this individual or these individuals. But we do have an opinion. We do have, and it is ours.
Forensic and break down,
Absolutely.
How, what we could have done different, what we could have done.
What you can learn.
What you can learn from these particular situations, because that's what it's all about, learning from one another, a community voice. That's how we grow, right? So Cora Jakes-Coleman, her divorce, which is something that is hard, and from what I've seen, they have put a lot of work into it and everything. And basically, according to the statistics, when you have the challenges that they have, normally that's a 97 to 98% of couples that face things like that, like fertility and like
infertility issues.
Or child. Well, let me say that. No, this is a special needs child. There's a 98% chance that divorce is the end of that relationship.
Yeah, they come with
that
greater challenges.
Right. But I forget the actual statistic for infertility, but it is higher than normal that divorces come because you're trying to have a baby, you know, and you get into your thought processes regarding that and everything, and is there something wrong with me, and so on and so forth.
It's really where the relationship has to be cared for and nurtured in a different way.
In a different way. It can't be the norm. And if you know someone who is who may not pay attention, if they may not be having children right away, or they're just not having children, don't go up and ask, when y'all gonna have kids?
Yeah.
When you gonna have some kids? You don't know what's going on in these people's private lives.
The pressure of
Yeah. Y'all been married 5 years. How come you ain't got no baby? That's their business, right?
Business.
So anyway, we're gonna end up with the suicide of Miss USA and everything, and what that entails. Is like, what does that have to do with relationships, and so on and so forth?
Everything.
It has everything to do, and it goes back to the general topic that we're talking about tonight. Beware of following celebrities. Because I saw a statistic around this. I saw a statistic show that anytime a celebrity commits suicide, the uptick in suicides in the general population goes up.
Yeah,
there is an uptick of suicides in the general population. So anyway, we want to warn you. Go back and look at our video. That talked about the comparison.
Yes.
Go back and look at the video
a perfect fit.
Talking about comparison, because sometimes your thumbprint and your partner's thumbprint, nobody before you came to the planet had that thumbprint or fingerprint, and nobody after you is going to have that fingerprint. So have your relationship, in a nutshell, have your relationship. All right? So let's get into this real quick.